Michelle Bagnell. I'm a registered nurse on an antepartum unit. And my claim to fame, I recently won my Bikini Pro card in Calgary, my very first fitness competition, and I placed top 5 for commercial model as well. So I'm heading to Las Vegas in a few days to compete in Worlds with WBFF. So last year I went to Europe for the first time, and I spent 3 months in Europe, and that was the longest I ever went without really worrying about my diet or exercise. I didn't exercise once. I came back 15 pounds heavier, and I wasn't happy with my weight before I went to Europe. So I came home, my clothes didn't fit me for the first time in my life, and that was it. That was a big moment for me. I remember it was close to New Year's, and I was like, this is the year. I'm gonna make a big change. I am very fortunate that Paul is my brother-in-law, so he's the family that we chose. And I decided to start training with Paul. It was after Europe, and I didn't want a little goal. I thought, you know what, I've wanted to work on my health and my body for a long time. I'm gonna sign up for a fitness competition, and it's gonna hold me accountable. And that's exactly what it did. So I wanted to do a fitness competition. That was my big goal. And learning to diet and exercise for the very first time together at the same time was, as silly as it is, a little bit of a challenge for me getting started. And I remember 2 months in, and I saw results really quick in the beginning, and then I didn't for a little while. And I remember messaging Paul and saying, Paul, I don't know if I can compete. I don't know if this is for me. And he sent me a response back saying, you're already doing it. You're doing this, it's happening. And in that moment, I just thought, okay, I'm doing this, it's gonna happen, and it's all I needed to hear from him. It was just the perfect reassurance, and I thought, all right, you're in this, let's do it. And from that moment on, I remember it was very shortly after that where I saw my big results, and I'm so happy that I kept pushing for it, because that's another thing in the past where I'd almost get the results and then give up and never end up getting them, and it'd be this long cycle. So that's exactly the push that I needed at the perfect amount of time. 2 other big things, I guess, throughout this process. I had a long-term relationship that ended, so that was obviously quite a challenge for me throughout, and my dad was also diagnosed with cancer throughout my training process. And I remember in both of those times I wanted to give up, and I messaged Paul and I let him know what was going on, and he's very empathetic once again and helped me push through the situation. I guess I kind of came to the realization that we all have roadblocks, we all have struggles, but we all have a choice with how to deal with those. And I decided to take those experiences in life and use it to push me even harder. And this is a time where my dad really needed to be healthy and really needed me to be positive and healthy, and that's exactly what it was doing for my life. And so in the end, it actually even made it a better experience for me. I had one of the most positive experiences of my life signing up for Dreambody. I didn't even know how amazing this experience would be. I thought it would be great, but it's been unreal. It's given me more than I could ever ask for. So if it's something that you're considering, I'd definitely say we never feel ready for anything. Except I didn't feel 100% ready to do this, but I did it, and I'm so happy that I did. So if it's something you're considering, definitely do it. For me, it was life-changing. I think for other people, it'll do the same. I'm more active, I'm happier, I have more energy, I'm more confident. I have a stressful job where I'm doing shift work all the time, and it's definitely changed my attitude more at work. I feel like I can work longer hours, and I'm an all-around happier person throughout this process. It's changed me for life. It's really amazing. Paul has such a huge heart, and he's so knowledgeable, and he has so much experience in this area. A quote that kind of comes to mind actually is Gandhi, where it says, be the change that you wish to see in the world. And that's Paul. He embodies health and exercise every day, and he has this beautiful ripple effect on everybody else around him. And throughout this process, he's been very empathetic, and he's a wonderful teacher. He's taught me so much, and I kind of felt like a little sponge the whole time, and unreal how much I've learned throughout this process from him.